Shalom, shalom. Before I get this lesson started, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. And I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone of whom I learned from, and a shalom to the hopeful elect and the elect that teach and know this truth, this 100% truth, the new song, and teach it to the four corners of the earth and declare it to the four corners of the earth, inviting the hopeful elect of Yasharallah to the marriage supper of the Lamb. This is your brother Radal with a really short lesson about the eclipse that's coming, the X that is marked across Mystery Babylon the Great, aka America, aka Sodom and Egypt. I saw a brother giving a lesson this morning, and he mentioned Richie from Boston, this Edomite cat that's like a truther. And I guess on the there's that digital debt clock. I guess on the digital debt clock there's a secret window that if you tap the secret window, it pulls up this artistic depiction of the upcoming eclipse from April 8th. And I kind of want to go into the sun and the moon being signs and prophecy, and that basically this X, this very unique eclipse that has taken place. I think the first time was back in 2017, and now 7 years later it's going to be happening in April 8th. I haven't done too much study on it as far as on the carnal side, but I've been trying to go into the scriptures and look. And we were given the moon, you guys, as Israelites, and the moon declares our times, it declares our new months, it declares our seasons. I believe the moon and the eclipses and the sun also, when you line up with prophecy, it declares, it lines up with prophecy, and it declares the rising and the falling of kingdoms. And this kingdom is done, and this X, this eclipse coming up, is signifying the end of Esau. 2nd Ezra 6:9, for the end of the world, the end of the age, is Esau, Edom, Amalek, and Jacob. Yahweh Shai is the kingdom that comes after. So let me see if I can get some of this to play really quick. Hold on.
That is crazy. The U.S. National Debt Clock, which has just been nothing but the U.S. National Debt Clock, and I've been showing this to you for years. It's just been this, and now suddenly it's once again crazy Illuminati things. Who is like the Lord, our God, who dwelleth on high? They're not talking about our God, man. There's no two ways about it.
That's the precept that's written down there in the bottom. Once I hit play and the red line goes away, let me see if I can. Nope. That's the precept that they have down in the bottom, though. So it's all this, like, you know, these are our scriptures, and this is our book. It's our heritage. Everything is ours, given to us by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahshua. This is our heritage. But we know Esau is a counterfeit, and he likes to masquerade himself as an angel of light, as well as call himself the people. Here goes the video.
At any rate, if you're one of the people that sent to the GoFundMe,
Okay, so I turned off Richie from Boston's video. I just wanted to get his little clip in there real quick. But this is the brother that I originally saw it from this morning. I'm going to let some of his video play, and then I'm going to grab some precepts, and we're going to be done.
Right? And this is from the USDebtClock.org, as you see right there, the actual X/Twitter website. And what you see on the screen right here is a image that they got up there. What does it say? It says, turn on to the new kingdom. Look at this. Turn on to the new kingdom. And as you see right there, look how symbolically illuministic this thing is. You know, right off the rip, right underneath where it says kingdom, it looks like an all-seeing eye. Alright? I'm sure there's a lot more symbolism in that one symbol within itself. You know, it looks like an all-seeing eye. We know the powers that be in the kingdom that they're talking to or talking about is the New World Order. The new kingdom is the New World Order. It's not the governing body and the reign and rule of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because that would mean the Israelites, the ones that are enslaved right now, will have to be ruling in this kingdom to come if it was talking about the actual kingdom of heaven. This is talking about the kingdom on earth, as far as Esau's kingdom on earth, his New World Order. You so as you see, new kingdom, and then there's a X on the map of the United States, and that X symbolizes what we've been talking about as far as that solar eclipse, which is coming April 8th. These elites. Well, one thing we know about the elites, of course they're mischievous, devious, crafty. They do have to declare what they're gonna do before they do it, but they don't have to give you a date. They don't have to tell you when. This thing is gonna hit people by surprise, and those that are actually watching and paying more smaller in number than those that are not paying attention. So,
and based on what you just said, so you got the left-handed prophets, the Edomites, the upper echelon, the Luciferians, the Lucifer, the light bringers on the left-hand side trying to counter this thing. But what do the scriptures say? We're going to get some precepts now. So we're going to go into the prophet Ezra. I just got some screenshots. I'm not going to I already got them pulled up. Here we go. So let me see. We got some so hold on. Let me these are all those ones. Let me see. All right, here we go. There's a specific one I want to start off with. Second Ezra. Okay. Second Ezra 9:6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. So everything has a beginning and an ending to it from the Most High, right? And the endings of those powerful works have effects and signs. All right. My bad. This is verse 5, the one before that. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. How is the end manifest? Verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And then I'm going to go into this one right here, 6:9, 2 Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, the so-called white man. Amalek. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning. Yahweh Shai on the throne of King David, King Dawidah, right? The tabernacle of David. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we know signs are the effect, right? The manifestation of the end is declared, right? The endings are declared by effects and signs, correct? Well, how do we interpret signs? We interpret signs through prophecy. We interpret signs through the voice of the mouth of the Most High, which are the prophets, right? The face of the Most High, the prophets. And also, what do we see here? Genesis 1, Genesis 4, Genesis 9, Genesis 9. So Genesis 1:14, and the Most High said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. Right? And you can apply this to rulerships. You can apply this to ages, eons, because ages consist of what? They consist of seasons, they consist of days, and they consist of years, right? Just like a month has what? It has weeks and it has days. And within those days, there's hours and seconds, correct? And then a year has seasons, right? And days and months. And then decades, so on, and centuries, so on. And then days are segments of 1,000 years. And then you got eons, you got ages. Genesis 4:15, and Yahweh said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold, and Yahweh shall set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. So now we're seeing marks, we're seeing signs. All right, Genesis 9:12, and God said, this is a token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. Right? Look, here it goes. Now look at this. This token is talking about the rainbow. I do set my bow in the cloud, verse 13. And it shall be for a token. So we got signs, marks, and tokens. And they all declare something powerful, a wonderful work of the Most High, right? Look at this one. Let's go. Look at this. Look at Genesis 17:11. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin. Who is this given to? This was given to the Israelites. And it shall be a token, a mark, a sign of the covenant betwixt me and you. Right? Look at this next one. Look at Exodus 4:9. This is now the Most High speaking to Moses. Look at this. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe also these two signs, neither hearken unto thy voice, that thou shalt take of the water of the river and pour it out upon the dry land, and the water which thou takest out of the river shall become blood upon the dry land. Look at the next verse. And thou shalt take this rod in thine hand, wherewith thou shalt do signs. So signs are a major part of the Israelite heritage. We don't care about what the world thinks. We don't care about what the heathen are trying to say. They don't have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They don't have the spirit of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They don't have Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai giving them direction. The angels are not sent to them to give them understanding of the visions. That is only sent to the elect men of the house of Jacob. Okay? Just a couple more. Just to go into how powerful and how cultural, how racial, how national, how much of a heritage for us. I'm trying to extract the nationalism of the Hebrew Israelites on what the Most High gave to us when it comes to signs, tokens, and marks. For us, these are really huge, big deals, and we are the only ones who are able to interpret them correctly. We learn this from Joseph and Pharaoh. We learn this from Daniel and King Nebuchadnezzar, right? And we learn this from all the prophets. We learn this from the prophet Esdras. The prophet Esdras, when the angel is giving him understanding and interpretation of the visions, of the dreams. Right? So here we go. Look at Ecclesiastes. Look at Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha that they took out, that now has been brought back to us, right? Ecclesiasticus 43:7. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreases in her perfection. Right? Hold on, I'm going backwards now. My bad. This is the way the way I copied it. Ecclesiasticus 43:6. He made the moon also to serve in her season, for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. Now look at this, a declaration of times. This isn't just talking about new moons, you guys. This is not just talking about days, but this is showing you that the moon is our clock. It is the clock. It's a declaration of eons or ages. The moon is a declaration of ages, and this coming up eclipse, it's not only a declaration of the destruction and the fall of Mystery Babylon, Esau, Egypt. It's a declaration of Yahushai's rulership from his throne. It's a declaration of Jacob and the world to come. That's what this is, man. Ecclesiasticus 43:7. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. Let's go over some more. So for us as prophets, even when we don't understand some things, even as elect men, because here we see Esdras, there's some things he had a lot of wisdom, and some of the things were so high, they were so deep, he had to say what? Look at 2 Esdras 8:63. Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed me. It's okay to not know everything, but that's what prayer and fasting's about. That's what counsel is about. That's what the brotherhood is about. You ask questions. You ask elder brothers, more seasoned brothers, and also not to throw a wrench, but look, Ezra is an elder, you guys. And who is he speaking to? He's directly speaking to Uriel, I believe. It's Uriel that he's talking with. One of the seven angels that stands before the Most High, offering up prayers and smoke and incense and stuff, right? So he's speaking to an elder angel, and he's an elder himself, and he's like, hey, I need to know what time, you know? So look at this next one. So I apologize, because the way I Photoshop these, it's like it's making me go backwards instead of forward. 2nd Ezra 8:62. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, then he said, look, behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last time, but at what time thou hast not showed me. So make the vision more correct. Give me a better understanding of what you're showing me. But look at this. Here's the exclusivity. Everybody doesn't get this wisdom. Everybody doesn't understand. Everyone's talking about this right now. Everyone is online, on TikTok, on YouTube, putting in their fucking stupid ass 2 cents on what they think this is going to happen. All these Christians are speaking. They're all talking about Edomite, Jebus. They're talking about the rapture. You know, and you can't have the catching up into the clouds without the clouds. They don't know the method of being beamed up, and they don't know the heritage or the exclusivity of the being beamed up, but they want to talk about being beamed up. It's just crazy, right? But these things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee. There goes your elect. There goes your elect Israelite men. This isn't being shown to everybody. Now people are getting dreams and visions. Lots of people are being breathed on to bring out some information. But the 100% truth, the new song, the harpers with their harps, and that thunderous voice mentioned in Revelations 14, that's reserved specifically for the elect. And the 1/3 innumerable multitude could hear it and dance to the song. And they are in agreement with it. Okay? Here's another exclusive scripture, 2nd Ezra 12, verse 36. Thou only hast thou been meet to know this secret of the highest. Therefore, write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secret. This is the exclusivity of this information, man. This is the exclusivity of this understanding. This is powerful, what's happening in the earth. We are literally going from one kingdom into the next. One kingdom is going to be destroyed, a very powerful and wicked kingdom that has ruled the longest out of all the wicked kingdoms that were allowed to rule. We learned this in 2nd Ezra 11, I believe, with the fulfillment of it completely being destroyed in chapter 13. This is huge, man. That's what this eclipse is signifying, you guys. It's not just signifying Jacob's trouble. It's not just signifying the destruction of America, the lights going out. That's part of it. It's not just signifying the worst time on earth that's about to happen. That's part of it. Literally the rulership of Yahushua on the throne of King David. King David, Yahushua's rulership, his rightful position in the universe is literally right around the corner once this stuff starts happening. They go together. The destruction and the judgment, the cup for Esau, and the salvation for the Israelites, man. It all goes together. And that's what we're dealing with here. Okay? Let me see if I can let me go back a little bit more. Okay, so here's Yahushua, and look at Yahushua. This is Luke 21:25. And there shall be signs in the sun and the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. That's talking about the peoples. All right? Again, I'm going to say it, 2nd Ezra 9:5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, so America, Esau, Rome, the red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, the whore, the beast, they had a beginning and they have an end. And the end is manifest now. It is now beginning to manifest, you guys, with the declaration of the perfections of the moon. The moon is declaring alongside with prophecy that the end of this kingdom is at hand. 2 Ezra 9:6, again I'm going to say, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works. Was it not powerful, the rise of Esau? Was it not powerful, the fall of Jacob? Right? But both the rise of Esau and both the fall of Jacob and endings and effects and signs. So the end of both is coming. The end of Esau's rise and the end of Jacob's fall are at hand, you guys. All right? It's the 2 Ezra 9, 1-4. We all know it. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee, the signs in the sky and the sun and in the moon. Look at this moon, you guys. It's crossing out America. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's the Inquisition. That's that legal inquisition that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai with the angels and the prophets is going to be making upon Esau and Amalek. Therefore, then there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Going all the way back to Jude mentioning Enoch, that the Lord will come with 10,000 of his saints. Going all the way back to Numbers, when we were just coming out of Egypt, and Balaam and Balak, that crazy prophet being told about the star that's going to come out of Jacob. I'm talking about Yahweh Shai, right? So we see all this, man. There's some precepts of Job, but yeah, bro. So I want to. Okay. So yeah. So look at this, and then at the end. So this what do you call it? This eclipse is signifying the beginning of the fall of Esau's kingdom, right? And the rise of Jacob, Yahweh Shai. So we got Revelations 12:7. And there was war, and this is all allegorical because it's talking about Yahweh Shai on the chariots, the so-called UFOs, 2 Ezra 13. And there was war in heaven, Isaiah 19, I believe. The Lord is on a swift cloud. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. And the dragon is the Roman, Edomite, EU empire, Amalek, Esau, the so-called white man, and all of his weapons and his allies. Revelations 12:8, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And then look at this. And the great dragon, this is verse 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceives. See, people misunderstand this. I think it's talking about the actual demon prince Satan. No, this is talking about Esau. This is talking about the Edomite race. This is talking about the Edomites, the Amalekites, the so-called white men, and his hold on the earth, his rulership, called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. Does not the whole world operate underneath the narrative of what the so-called white man has said everything is? The white man has said this about this topic, and that about that topic, and this about this topic. The so-called white man declares to the world what medication is. The so-called white man declares to the world what the religions are. The so-called white man declares to the world what science and news is. He controls everything. Everybody is under his vibration. That's who it's talking about. He was cast out unto the earth, meaning he was brought down from his power of rulership, from his seat of rulership, and he was brought to the earth, made to be a normal man with no more power. And his angels were cast out with him. No more authority. I believe it's Isaiah. Is it Isaiah 50? Is Isaiah 51 sit in the dust? There is now no more throne. Let's pull it up. That lines up with this. Hold on, watch. Let me see. Sit in the dust. Sit in the dust. There is no more throne. There is no throne. Let me see if that pulls. Boom! Come down. Okay, my bad. 47. I was off by a few. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. It's talking about the Edomites. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. See if there's another one too. I think there is another one. Going to the dust. But you see the connection to that precept. The daughter of Babylon is talking about America. That's Mystery Babylon the Great. A couple more precepts, and then we're gonna be done. Okay, so look at this. So Revelations 12:10. Let me see. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna read it, but there's one I'm looking for. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, "Now is come salvation." Okay, look at this. So right here, the devil and Satan is cast down. This is what I wanted to point out. Now I'm seeing it. So as Esau, Amalek is being destroyed from power, the very next verse over it says what? And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, "Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night." These two right here, these two chapters, or these two paragraphs, verses chapter 12, verse 9 and verse 10. This is huge. This is easy. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. This is Lamentations 4, 21 and 22. Okay, this is you're seeing this right here. This is how it goes down. This is how it's completed. For the end of the world is Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and the beginning of it is Jacob. The beginning of the world that follows is Jacob. That's this right here. That's Revelations 12 and 9 and Revelations 12 and 10. Because right here you see the war with Yahushua and his hosts on the chariots fighting Esau and his hosts. Esau losing, and because Esau loses, it's the end of his world. And the conqueror, the winner of that war, is who? Yahushua, the star that comes out of Jacob, mentioned in Numbers, Revelations 12:10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of it. So our salvation is not escaping burning from hell off planet forever, which is what the Roman Catholic Church teaches, that bullshit. Our salvation is coming out from under the power of the fucking so-called white man. He doesn't get to dictate things anymore. He doesn't get to write 13th Amendments and laws that we have to obey anymore. He doesn't get to arrest us anymore. He doesn't get to bring us into his fucking courthouses anymore. He doesn't get to say what science is and what medication is and what diet is. He doesn't get to pollute the earth. He doesn't get to GMO every fucking thing. He doesn't get to pump the earth with his goddamn lies on his fucking media. He doesn't get to manipulate the markets anymore. He is now a captive. He's going to go into slavery. And Yahushua, in verse 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Hamashiach. Okay? Look at Revelations 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's what's happening. Let's pull up that Star of Jacob prophecy really quick, because it lines up with this. These are these ancient things spoken before Ezra's time, and Ezra was like 2,400 years ago. A star shall arise out of Jacob, a star out of Jacob, out of Jacob. It's going to be Numbers. Okay. Look at this. I see him. This is an ancient prophecy. Numbers 24:17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob. We know it's talking about Yahushua. And a scepter shall rise out of Israel. That's talking about rulership. He talks about scepters in the song in the Wisdom of Solomon. And shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Seth. And look, who's mentioned in the next line? Verse 18. And Edom. That's the devil, the dragon. That's Mystery Babylon. That's Amalek shall be a possession. They're going to be slaves. You have to defeat Esau completely for this to become true. Seir, talking about their mountain, talking about their government, also shall be a possession. And I believe if you go into Obadiah, it talks about Judah possessing the mounts of Esau. for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. And I believe there's one more. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth in the city. And this city is talking about here. It's talking about Mystery Babylon. There's no way around this. So this eclipse that is coming, and it looks like this. I took pictures of it. Right here. This is what's coming. This is signifying, and I'm not even getting all the precepts, you guys. And I'm also not as skilled as the other brothers are, but I know this is I'm hearing the spirit right, and I'm still missing a lot of stuff. But this X out of America, the new kingdom, it's talking about Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. They're not talking about this. They're being perverse on the left-hand side, thinking that they're just being scoffers and mockers like they always do, being stupid. This is the end of their rulership. They're done, man. There's no more for them. Now it's just all downhill from here. But what I mean by downhill, I mean downhill for their mountain, down here for their rulership. It's going to get really nasty and bad. It's going to get very uncomfortable. It's going to get stinky. It's going to get dirty. We're not going to be able to take showers every day like we can now. We're not going to be able to just go and get a smoothie or, a juice or a soda pop, or even have a nice cold iced beer, or a glass of wine like we can now. A nice juicy steak, a cheeseburger, some salad. Just relaxing on your bed with the fan spinning and the air conditioner on. That shit's about to go away, you guys. It's going to get really fucking gross. It's going to be nasty, man. Like, we're going to go back to camping days. Like, I already got a camp. I got a tent, a sleeping bag. I'm ready to go on my long fucking camping trip. But at least I know the prophecies, dude. We know that this signifies Jacob's trouble's coming. Esau's going to be a madman coming down. The devil's going to be putting everybody in prison. We know all this, Revelations 12. But Yahushua is coming. And Yahushua's rulership is nigh. And once Yahweh sends his son to harvest the earth, to reap the earth, to cast in his sickle into the earth, it's over. It is over from that point. Some of us are going to have martyr deaths. Most of us the elect will live through Jacob's trouble and make it into the chariots. You know what I'm saying? But if you die a martyr's death, you go straight to the throne room. You're given a robe with all the other acceptable sacrifices that were clean and a sweet and smelling savors and acceptable to be a martyred death, and you get the crown of life. And when Yahushua gets sent down on his chariot, you get your glorified body. Then the dead rise first, and you're on the ship before the other elect get beamed up. So either way, it's a win-win situation, man. It's a win-win situation. So I pray that this was edifying, but this is what's coming, man. This is what's coming. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodesh. Yahushai, your rulership is nigh. You will rule, Lord. You will rule the universe. You will rule your earth from the throne of King David. You will sit on the throne of King Dawuda. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts is bringing it to pass. He is bringing the kingdom to you. He is making your enemies your footstool. Yahushai, we are in agreement. We look forward for your rulership, man. We love you. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and a shalom to the hopeful elect and the elect, teaching this same doctrine, this truth, to the four corners of the earth, bidding in the elect to the marriage supper of the Lamb. Shalom.